What's Good Lifestyle Podcast? Talk about chilling, it's your boy Jared. Y'all, apparently, so I want to clear some things up that happened about the Fresh and Fit, Brandon Jamal thing. Now, I understand that Myron did not kick out Brandon Jamal, but the way he acted on the show was insane. Now, apparently, Brandon Jamal responded to MTR. Let's see what's going on.
So I did a video yesterday. Matter of fact, let's just hop back down. In there, I did a video yesterday titled Fresh and Fit Kick Out. Now you a single mom creator. Let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Hey. Now you a single mom.
Everybody. Yo, who's the viral here or not? May I speak? What the Are we here for these or me and bro?
Jesus Christ.
Like for real. Like, can I
think
talk?
if there was only men on the show,
I keep raising my hand and nobody lets me talk. You want to hear what this yapping heifer has to say except for the viral? What the fuck is going on here? I'm that nigga, man. I'm leaving.
Right, who is this guy?
All right, bro.
What the fuck?
All right, bro. Just
LOL.
leave. Just leave.
Okay, so looking back on it, Myron did not kick him out. He said, "I'm gone," and he left. So I stand corrected, and I'm a man enough, and I'm a brilliant enough man to say, okay, I was wrong. I stand corrected, but that does not change my disposition on the way that he carried himself on the podcast. Okay? This is not going to change my disposition on him and the way he acted. Especially him being a 36-year-old black man. Acting like this, I have my episodes and shit, but goddamn, this man was literally going off, and this chick right here, right beside him, should have shut the fuck up. I'm gonna say it too, but let's see what he responded to MTR saying.
Yeah. What a cornball.
What's up, Capsule?
You're doing too much, bro.
Yeah, I mean.
Sure am. A whole lot. You're doing too much, bro. Yeah. Now you a singlemaom.com. Get your merch.
I'm not a single mom. What a weirdo.
Respect.
This video has amassed in 20 hours almost 180,000 views. Shout out to all the supporters that continue to come back down into the content and show the platform some respect. Nevertheless, the content creator who goes by the name of Brandon Jamal, and mind you, I keep on shouting this brother's name out because, truthfully, I want you guys to go over and check out his content. Outside of him getting kicked off of the show, I think that he's actually a very talented brother. Although he seems to be mad at me now because of the critique and the criticism that I gave in yesterday's video. And we're going to go over. He said that I can talk through the DMs that we exchanged back and forth on Instagram. But I also wanted to go over his reaction, his direct response to why he was acting like that on the Fresh and Fit podcast. Also, I reached out to the brother and asked him if he wanted to go live to clear up some of the misconceptions or things that perhaps were taken out of context. He has yet to respond to me. So instead, we'll go over his public response. So without further ado.
Yo, everybody keeps asking, Brandon, why did you call those women bitches so many times? First of all, I only called 2 out of the 8 women bitches, so a 1-to-4 bitch ratio is not bad. Second of all, I only primarily focus my bitches on one bitch, and I'm finna show you exactly why. Lots of guys in the Midwest are just simps, bro. Like, it's a very female-dominant culture. And where are you from so that people can, like... I was born in Chicago, but I grew up in North Carolina. So I live in Chicago now, but I'm country as hell still. I spent my whole childhood down there. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. So I'm very nice and country until you try me. Then it's like, bitch, I'm a Gemini. Why would you play with me? You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. Oh my God. My birthday on Monday, by the way. You feel me? We'll see this motherfucker.
Hey, happy birthday, my G, but I'm a Gemini. Watching men utilize their astrological sign and their talking points is nasty work.
I'll be 36.
Oh, he don't look 36.
Should have kept that to yourself.
Oh, so see, the thing is, Fresh and Fit deleted that interview off of their page. I can't see it unless it's behind the paywall, and I'm not paying for Fresh and Fit's shit. So that's gonna remain to be unseen. But I didn't know that she was shading him. So that's why he got mad. Okay, so now we're getting more context of what's going on. Okay, let's continue.
I literally just finished telling this bitch I'm a Gemini. I literally just finished telling this bitch I wasn't the one. And within the same sentence, this bitch tried me. So of course, now I'm locked in on this bitch.
So the context seems to be that she made a comment regarding his age, and then that's what led to your response. I'm sorry, bro. I'm trying to do everything I can here to try to understand your point. First off, how you gonna take a goddamn ex-stripper serious in her goddamn comments?
First of all, I would have shut her ass down right in there. I would have said, bitch, at least I came up off of something. You just coming up off of your looks and your coochie. Because I know you ain't just damn dancing on the damn pole for your bread. I know that for a fact. You probably doing something strange for some change for your motherfucking, for your fucking change. And you over here trying to damn shade me because I came up with a song that's actually very catchy and popular. But you over here selling your ass for pennies on the dollar. You don't get your goofy ass out of here, that bullshit. I would have checked the ass right in and there. Like that. I wouldn't call it a bitch. I would have said, hey, you keep talking shit, I would have went the fuck off. But I wouldn't have did it in the fucking way that would have made her ass quiet.
What is going on here? So the whole time you were acting up like that because she hurt your feelings regarding your age? You brand yourself as like a musical comedian. It's just all for the jokes with the Pampers up to the ear. But you get upset when a chick makes fun of your age. There is not a comedian on the face of this earth that should get actually mad to the point of devaluing a podcast with errant outbursts of bitch this, bitch that. I was rooting for you, bro. I'm still rooting for you. In fact, I think you could still salvage this, but I really can't believe if that's just the totality of the reason, I'm still flabbergasted. I'm still confused. And really, I think what it is not so much that you popped off on these chicks like that. I think really what it is that you wanted the attention. And the way that you went about it was just odd, especially when that behavior was antithetical to the behaviors that men communicate within this space. Women get chastised for wanting attention or validation or to be recognized. And here you go doing it. It's unbecoming behavior, but let's take it to the DMs. Maybe the DMs have a lot more information. So I said at 3:20 p.m., what up, fam? Just saw the FF appearance content. Think I'm going to commentate to it, any context or info that you want to have. I waited about 10 minutes and started to create the content. He responded back an hour later. Didn't see this one initially. You should wait until the interview drops. I wasn't in Miami for the FNF podcast. I was there on business and just happened to stop by. Just wait. By the end of the day, you'll have the whole story, bro. And don't you think it's about time we follow each other? Come on, son. And he's right. I was planning on following him, but then he gets a little bit spicy towards the end of this. But just so you know, before the show started, they called me the guest of honor. Okay. And Fresh said it when Myron introduced me. Yet they didn't ask me one question about myself. The only reason I clocked that was because they asked those women about their entire lives. I'm starting to get the sense that he's really not that familiar with the Fresh and Fit podcast. I think just being in the space, I know the general flow of the show and they ask all of the women the backgrounds. Typically the content creators, they don't ask the backgrounds, or at least that I've seen, until the content creators actually have a solo show dedicated to them. Or maybe he feels as though his song makes him such a viral success as well as an expert on gender dynamics that he needed to be introduced properly. Apparently, they didn't roll out the red carpet for him as much as what he thought he deserved. Backstage, they told me I was a guest of honor, and Fresh said I saved his life. Damn, Fresh. Glazing the young man.
Okay, I'm going to say this. Now, when Myra had told Brendan to go ahead and leave, after Brendan had left, Fresh said, yeah, go ahead and get him out of here. Did you notice something in that entire thing where Fresh tried to put some bass in his voice? Like Fresh, bruh. You might want to sit your ass down, cause you still got smoke coming to you about the chick you got pregnant 2 months ago. So you might want to pipe down and shut the fuck up.
He said it 4 times in 10 minutes. Now that I think about it, his song actually came around the same time. Nah, you was single, mom. The whole Fresh and Fit scandal with the Miss Daisy Chen Fit squirting in the lovely young lady.
2 months ago, exactly.
Getting her maybe pregnant. So apparently the song brought Fresh through extremely hard times. Just wild if you think about it. Then they proceeded to have a whole podcast with me for 2 hours and not even ask about me once. I appreciate here that he's giving a lot more context to at least what he was thinking at the time. But here's the thing, right? Back in the day when I would have considered going on the Fresh and Fit podcast, this is years ago, probably like 3 or so years ago, I would have considered it. If they never asked me about me and my personal life, I would not give a shit because I know that I had a job to do, right? And that job would be to sit in front of that camera, see all the other women that's coming out into the room and be a mouthpiece for whatever it is that I believe in, while also out-logicking their emotional bullshit. You were a free guest because you're new to the space. You're not like a Charleston White who requests a fee. But hey, if you think that your song is entitled to all of that, then so be it.
I mean, I agree. I agree with that. But the thing is, they should have, at least Fresh and Fit should have informed him about the way that the show would have moved. And they should have informed him that if things went good that night, they would bring it back for a solo interview and get his story. They should have informed him of that. But the thing about this is this. I wouldn't have handled the situation like that, but if she kept testing me, I would have checked her ass on camera quick. But it wouldn't have been like that, and I wouldn't have left. Because now, after he left, it's making it, and after Myron said what he said, it's now coming across as Myron kicked you out, when in fact Myron didn't. So that's the misconception that a lot of people are getting wrong. Which I did, admittedly. So I'm kicking my own ass for it, and y'all checked me for it. And I'm glad, and I'll thank y'all guys for checking me for it. But still, the way he handled the situation, he shouldn't have handled it like that. He went overboard with it and blew it out of proportion. Yes, the bitch should have shut the fuck up. Yes, I'm calling her a bitch. I mean, what do you fuck want me to do? She over here talking shit. I mean, I wouldn't have fucking left. I would have stood there in her face looking at her like this. So what the fuck you gonna say now? Cause you just got checked online. You just got checked in front of tens of thousands of people. So what the fuck you gonna say now? I would have checked her ass right then. I would have been looking at her like this. What dumb shit you gonna say next? I would have just been looking at her dead in her fucking eyes. Be like, what you gonna say now?
I was a lower tier than the women. They at least asked them about themselves. They did ask the 304s about their background, but that's just a component of the show. More importantly, the only time I was mentioned who I was when I was asked, whether it be sarcastically or not. I think right here was referring to when he began to quantify all of the numbers that he's received.
I just heard of him today.
Let me tell you who this guy is.
I just heard of
This
him
guy-
today. It's goofy.
Can I tell you who I am? Can I tell you who I am? Real quick, bitch. Can I tell you? If you don't mind? I'm a guy whose TikTok from 70K to 300K in a month and a half because of one. I'm the motherfucker whose video got 2 million views on YouTube. I'm telling you who I am, bitch. I'm breaking it down. Shut the fuck up when I'm talking. I'm the motherfucker whose video got 2 million views in less than 2 months and the only promotion has been his social media. I'm the motherfucker who got 1,500 orders of merchandise. That's my silhouette on the logo. T-shirts, motherfucking hoodies. 1,500 orders, motherfucker. I stuttered. My bad. 1,500 orders. Niggas is buying stickers with my logo on them. Hoodies with my logo on them. Motherfucking T-shirts with my logo on them. I got a song in Spanish that motherfucker's been begging for.
I thought you were going to say
My
150,000.
YouTube channel.
What did you say?
My YouTube channel grew from 9,000 to 118,000 in a month and a half. Shut the fuck up when you talk to me, bitch.
I just like that shit because
More importantly, the only reason I kept calling that woman a bitch was because she came for me when I told her I was turning 36 on Monday. From that point forward, it was up. There's some content for you, my guy. Feel free to use it. So I responded back. There's no timestamp there. I don't know how to get a timestamp on this, but I responded back. There's no timestamp over there. I responded back I don't know, a couple of hours later, because I finally saw the message. Video was already done at this point. Gotcha. Good to know. You will do a response to it. I'll add this additional context in the response, but I got the initial one set to publish now. I definitely had strong feedback without the context that you just provided. Got to call it how I initially see it. It's what I owe to the MT Army. Ain't no pandering over here. Def drop a response, though. Adding context can help if it changes the viewer's perception. At this point, I think that the brother was upset. Nah, you good. You could have hit my inbox before you made that video. I did, my G. That wasn't a bro move at all. I see you. Brandon, listen to me. I got no issue with you, but your behavior was crazy, my G. I took the time out to watch the podcast. You were interrupting nonstop. And a podcast like this it's not like you're in a group chat with a bunch of different people like on a TV screen, right? Like this is a podcast, something that you can listen to and not just have to look at. And I think with all of the interruptions, the fact that you were calling her out, her name, and she wasn't doing the same to you. Yeah, she trolled you a little bit, but you're a comedian. You're a troll specialist. Absorb it and say something back funnier. But displaying all of that anger, all of that aggression, it let a lot of people down. We're rooting for you over here. You're very talented as a songwriter and obviously a musical creator. But just as I said before, the last thing that the male space needs is additional people coming in displaying the exact same behaviors that we say not to, or displaying the same behaviors that a bitter baby mama would. It's not a good look, bro. This is my opinion, and if I was actually a close friend to you, I would let you know this face to face. It's unfortunate he doesn't seem to want to have a video chat with me, because I really think it would have been a lot of dope things to learn from the conversation.
And that's the thing. Like, initially, I thought he was going off for no reason, but after seeing and hearing his perspective through MTR, now it opened up a broader perspective upon what happened. Now, I agree that Fresh and Fit should have informed him about how the show was gonna go. They weren't really gonna be talking to him and ask him his life story until they do a solo interview with him. But the way he handled the situation, it came off as he's being a dick. But honestly, I'm going to say this. He did not get kicked off, but I can say this though. The reaction was justified. The reaction was justified in the way that he went off. But there was another way that he could have handled it too. And that's the way I said. I would have stood there. I would have stayed there and I would have been staring at the broad. Like, what kind of slick shit you gonna say now, huh? Like, I ain't even playing about that. I would have looked right at her motherfucking head, and right in her motherfucking eyes, right in her damn face, and be like, what the fuck you gonna say now? Fuck you gonna say now? I'm over here. I made a song. What are you doing? Shaking your ass for coins? You got nickels getting thrown at your back? Like, I would have said something. I would have checked the ass right in there. That's just me. But anyways, like, share, subscribe, channel, support the podcast, thespotlight.com. I will catch you guys on the flip side. If you guys feel the need to support the channel, please support me at Cash App at $Skyrocket04. I will catch you guys on the flip side. And thank you guys for listening. And I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.